It's dark out and you're not sure where you are. You can tell you're alone in a field set aglow in moonlight. Long silver grasses, their heads bent heavy with seed, sway in the late summer breeze. You breathe deeply. It smells like wood smoke and the promise of rain. Welcome to Gays and Goblins, an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast.
Hello, and thank you for joining us here tonight at Gays and Goblins. This is Act 1, Episode 3 of our story. I'm Riley, your DM for the evening, and joining me tonight...
My name is Dean. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm playing Corvus. She uses she, her.
My name is Caleb, and I'm playing Lee, and we both use he, him.
I'm Ash. I will be playing Rune. I use they, them, and Rune uses they, them, or she, her.
I am Blake. I will be playing Kriv. Kriv is a he, him, and I am a whatever you want to call me.
I am Leah. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns. I will be playing Doran. He uses he, him, or they, them pronouns.
So, last we left off, Lee, Rune, and Kriv were going into the temple where they had been told there were probably resources that would help them learn about spindle whites.
Also, Rune got a sugar mama, kinda.
And Lee found a area in which it is likely that what's his face?
Wother?
Yes.
That Wother is located.
So the plan for this session, I'm assuming, is we are at the temple, we're going to get some research on spindle whites, and then we're all going to go to Corvus's house and take some showers, I assume.
I think that's what's going to happen, yeah.
So, do Corvus and Doran know where the temple are, or is it something they stumbled upon?
I'm going to assume that you can kind of track them. They didn't go super far.
I would say with our interactions with the public, it would be pretty easy to recognize us.
So, like, whenever you guys feel like it's an adequate time has passed for you guys to get your muffins, you'll come with muffins, by the way. Like, if you want muffins, you have muffins now.
I have muffins.
Are you going to share your muffins?
Why would we leave the muffins behind?
But, so what I'm gonna assume is that we're meeting them at the temple, and then I'll probably just guide everyone back to my house.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just run through the streets like, find it if you can, fuckers.
Okay, cool. In which case, you are stepping into the temple. It's a fairly modest temple, probably no larger than 20 by 40 feet. It's a little bit longer, and it is wide. There are a couple doors on the side that lead off to side rooms. There are benches in the front, and a large altar, some staghorns. It's the Apperton Church. You can hear the faint sounds of a few people who are there praying or muttering. There's a little bit of conversation. What would y'all like to do?
I would like to research spindle whites.
Okay. You might want to look for someone to ask about that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Do I need to roll perception?
No, there are people there. You can just walk up to one of them.
Can we get descriptions for everybody that's there?
Kriv is going to continue to follow Rune because we established that Kriv is illiterate and Rune said that they can read and will help them.
And we held hands.
Also, at this point, have you figured that Corvus and Doran have caught back up with the muffins?
I was going to let you kind of feel that out when you wanted to come back in.
Okay, I'm not there yet.
A quick glance around shows you that there is somebody who looks like they're in charge. They're walking between people who are seated at what are effectively pews. They're wearing somewhat more ornate garb, so they're still very functional in nature. You suspect that he's the temple leader. He's a human.
I walk up to him.
You missed the attractiveness.
Oh yeah,
Right.
attractiveness.
Yeah.
Hold on. I mean, like, pretty hot, yeah.
Hell
yeah.
Out of 10. Like hot priest from Fleabag hot.
What is that?
I wish I knew what that was.
Yeah.
He's a 9 out of 10, technically.
Oh. So I walk up to this priest.
The hot
And
The hot priest.
the hot
Very
priest.
hot priest.
And I say, hey. And I'm kind of twirling my hair a little bit. About to seduce someone again. And I say, do you have any information on spindle whites?
Oh? May I ask who's inquiring? You look like you're certainly a fun group.
I'm Rune.
My name is Kriv.
How tall is the ceiling?
That's a good question.
Is that your
15
name?
feet. It's a single-story temple.
Okay, good. We're good.
Is it high enough for me to take off?
Probably not real well. You could do like a
Like,
powered
is there
jump.
any bookshelf or something I can stand on top of?
So we ask
There's
for
a
your
chandelier.
name, and you just go up to the chandelier.
It's like, hey, what's your name? And just
I'm
fucking
gonna-
zoom to the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump like a little jump fly thing because I have to like really fly because it's not too far, but like
It's like a
gonna
two-foot
land.
swoop to the chandelier.
2 foot swoop.
How does the priest react to being, oh, hey, what's your name? Zoom.
Yeah, no, oh, that's definitely interesting. He seems nervous.
Lee. Or Lee.
Good to know.
But what can you tell us about the Spindlewhites?
Oh, yes. I'm afraid that I don't know much about them personally. I assume that you're inquiring as to our research collection.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, well, in which case, let me show you. It's just over here. And he kind of beckons you across. He leads you to a plain door. It's wooden, similar to the makeup of the walls. Pushing it opens into a small room. 2 of the walls are lined in bookshelves. There's a large desk at the far end and a winged armchair on the wall that has the door. There's a single window, though it's not much light's coming through it at this point in the day. The room is primarily lit by oil lamps on the walls. Yes, so as you can see here, we've got a variety of research. I don't know necessarily whether it has what you're looking for, but you're more than welcome to peruse. Just please put things back, and if you'd like to take one out, let one of the, people working here know, but please also don't take one out because we're not a library.
Thank you. Should I, roll perception to find...
No, I mean,
You have all the
you will
time
be
in the
able to
world.
putter around and find one, so.
Okay, so I putter around and find one then.
Yeah. You find 3 books that look like they might have what you're looking for. Creatures and Fae of Trey Kessel, Fauna of the Northern Mountains, and Understanding the Common House Spider.
I read Understanding the Common House Spider first. I would like to understand them, please.
You find from the Common House Spider that there are 48,200 different kinds of spider species.
It's too many.
One of the best ways to get them out of your house is you can either leave cedar wood shavings or chestnuts, just whole, on your windowsills or around the perimeter of your house. And that the particular author of this book thinks that they're actually beneficial to have in your home because they eat mites, roaches, and other problem insects. He doesn't think that you should get rid of them just on sight.
Good to know. I give Corvus one of the other books because Rune doesn't want to read anymore. They're bored.
And
Congrats, you're here now.
We're just like,
Oh, wait, is Corvus not here yet?
No,
Oh,
we
no.
haven't established that yet. Here yet.
Criv is
I give it to Lee then? Or is Lee still in the...
He's still on the chandelier.
Fuck,
You've got
Really
Criv
room.
following you around like a dog because
It's just
he's
you and
really
Criv.
stupid.
Can't read.
Criv is
can't
going to pick
read.
up one of the other book and see if it has any pictures in it.
Oh.
I was gonna say, oh, Corvus was very confused for a minute. Just appeared.
I can't keep track of cues here.
Criv is going to pick up the one with beasts and creatures or whatever you called it. Criv doesn't really know. He kind of knows a few words here and there, but not a lot, and is going to pick it up and flip through it and see if it has pictures of them and if there is a picture of a spindlewhite.
Creatures and Fae of Trey Kessel does have a lot of very nice illustrations. Many of them are inked or drawn. Some of them look like field drawings. But you do eventually flip to one where it does have pictures of spindlewhites. Reading through both of the books, you're able to gather that spindlewhites are a species of large to giant spider that live in the northern mountain ranges and occasionally will come down to the plains. They are predominantly nocturnal, and their primary source of food is the dreams of other creatures. They are typically benign, eating the dreams of many of people over the course of a night. Most report no ill side effects from this natural foraging behavior. However, there have been a few reported instances where people in areas known to have spindlewhites will report shared dreams. This is believed to be caused by a shared psychic link to the spindlewhite that was created in order for it to harvest one's dreams. No one has gotten much chance to capture or closely study the creatures, but they seem to be able to communicate with each other over a reasonable distance, knowing of dangers perceived by others in a radius not seeming to exceed roughly a mile. Though there is thought that some may retain a stronger connection to their parent spider, but this is difficult to prove other than anecdotal reports and suppositions.
So does Kriv share that information?
Criv
I think that you probably had to help him
can't
with some
read,
of the words.
so Criv flipped through a book until he found a picture that looked like waffles and thrust it into Rune's face and said,
It's waffles. We help.
We do.
What it say?
Okay, so basically,
Then Rune reads all that information.
yeah,
yes.
wherever Weather is, it's within a mile of the other house.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's, I think, the thing that we need to focus on. We're still within a mile of that house, right?
You are a little bit farther by now. You're about a
Oh.
mile and a half away because you were
Okay.
headed north.
That's good to know.
At this point, I will say probably Corvus finally shows up. Has finally...
With Doran
Yeah,
right
with
there,
Doran.
like, tag along because, first of all, shower lady. Second of all, muffins.
Yeah, like Corvus
Hell
is like
yeah.
walks in arm in arm with Doran.
Hot priest alert!
Like, literally the first thing Doran says to Corvus upon seeing the priest is, hot priest alert.
Well, honey darling, you may want to talk to him after you've had a shower later, but at least you know he's known.
Fair. Thank you.
The entire walk there, that's how Corvus has just been keeping them on track and keeping them away from the hot people. It's just like, talk to them after you've had a shower. She makes her way over to where Rune and Kriv are, and she has like a basket of muffins. I have acquired a basket.
A whole basket.
Well, there's 4 other people besides
Upon
her.
sight, Leek is going to jump down and like land
Just-
softly next to you and
No, because I was going to say, Corvus has
have
not
a
eaten her muffin
muffin?
yet. And I'm going, has Doran eaten his muffin yet?
Doran's eaten. Are there enough muffins for people, or are there more muffins than people?
I bought 2 muffins for everyone.
Doran's eaten 2 and is on his 3rd.
Rune reaches for the basket with grabby hands without being given permission to do
Corvus
so.
smacks their hand.
Leek says, "Can I have a muffin?"
Why would you do that? I would like a muffin.
Honey
please.
darling, it's called having manners. I just screamed at some poor old woman to get these fucking muffins. You're not just going to make grabby hands.
Give me a muffin.
No.
Leek grabs
Doran.
his hands.
I'll eat your other muffin if you don't listen.
I was going to ask if you wanted Rune's muffins, since they can't ask nicely.
Kriv is going to pick up the book with the picture of the spindle white and shove it into Corvus's face and say,
You're not
We
Corvus.
need to go find Waffles' friend.
Not
y'all
now,
don't-
Kriv. We have muffins to eat.
If you don't get that fucking picture of this goddamn spider out of my fucking face,
I hate spiders.
I'm gonna shove this book down your throat, lizard man.
Okay, Corvus. Please, may I have a muffin? Please. Please.
Fine, honey.
Thank
She
you.
kind of like offers up the basket towards both Lee and Rune and like in their direction. She's still holding the entire basket. She has not let go of the basket, but she's offering the muffins to them.
Rune takes their gay little hands and grabs a muffin with each of them.
Why are your hands gay?
and Kriv is going to defeatedly just stand there with book held outstretched with the picture of the spindle white and just kind of watch as the entire group ignores him.
Leek is going to take 1 muffin.
Corvus turns towards Kriv and says, Honey, if you do not put that fucking book down, I will not stop Doran if he tries to eat your goddamn muffins.
I don't want a muffin.
Alright, Doran, here you go. And she hands the remaining muffins to Doran.
Oh no, you do not. And I grab another muffin.
She hands the basket to, like, Doran and kind of just, like, throws her hands up.
Roll
like
for
she's
initiative.
done with it.
I grab a muffin.
Eat the
Leek
basket
only got
really
1
high.
muffin already, so he's gonna like fly up and steal all the muffins.
Can I make a sleight of hand check to grab the fucking muffins?
I think they're paying attention,
There's-
so probably not, but you can definitely fight them for them.
I
Would it be
will.
straight,
We could roll
wouldn't it?
dex,
Wait,
maybe?
but
Could we
I'm
roll
above
dex
and
to
pull them
see?
up, so
It would probably be a strength contest because we're doing tug of war right now.
How many muffins are left?
3.
So just a
Never
general
good at those kinds of
strength.
math problems.
General strength check.
Yeah, it's a strength check.
Also, I bet
Wait,
And it would be
Doran-
a contest between
Doran-
whoever has the muffins and whoever's trying to
who
take
has
the
the
muffins.
muffins?
I have the muffins.
Officially.
Doran has the
Yeah.
muffins
Doran
officially.
has
Doran
the
has the
muffins.
muffin.
Okay.
Both of you are going to swoop in and try and take the muffins.
swooping.
Yes,
Would it be strength or would it be athletics?
it's strength because
Okay.
you're trying to wrestle them away.
Well, I got
Wouldn't
a
they
5.
be grabbing the individual muffins and not the basket? So would it be a dex roll versus a strength roll?
I was
depending on if they're
understanding
trying
that they
to
were
grab
trying to
the
grab
basket.
the basket.
Lee said he was just trying to take a muffin.
So
Right.
Lee,
You were just
I
trying to
tried
get
to
your
take a
second
muffin.
muffin.
I'm trying to take the muffins out of the basket.
There's 3.
Okay, that would probably be Dex. Then
That
to,
would be a
like
Dex roll.
maneuver
Okay.
them away from each other.
Yeah.
Are you
Okay.
trying to grab the basket itself?
Basket, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hold on.
So,
Everybody stop. Rune is going to try and grab the basket from Doran first. You're going to strength check that. And you're going to contest to not get them taken. Okay, so that's 15.
I rolled a 3, and it's +2. So
So you grab the basket and you like lean on it and nothing happens.
I really want my muffin.
And then Lee
Yeah.
rolls for Dex for
Lee.
stealing some.
Yep, we'll roll Dex.
I got a 10.
12.
Oh, Lord.
Between the two of them wrestling it back
Wait.
and forth, you couldn't hone in on it.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, could this be sleight of hand, but it's not.
Yeah, because they're watching.
Although, if they're fighting each other,
I mean, yeah, they're distracted, but you're not sneaking your hand into their pocket. It's an open basket.
can I try again now that Doran's probably distracted by Lee?
No. You gotta sit.
Can I fight Doran?
Doran just like wrests the basket free, shoves
Oh my
the rest of the
God.
muffin he's eating in his mouth, grabs another muffin, drops the basket, and skips over to Crib.
Can I
Every
just
single
I
person in the
shove-
temple is
grab the
watching
next
you guys,
muffin.
and they're judging you, and the guy in charge is coming over to make you guys stop.
There's 2 muffins still in the basket.
Link
for
is going to leave it
these
alone
2.
and is going to fly back up to the chandelier.
Can Rune shove their entire face in the basket and grab a muffin with their mouth?
There's 2 muffins in the basket.
Hell yeah, I get both of the muffins and shove them in my mouth.
How big is
Congrats.
Large.
They're half orc, so.
Wait, so you have tiny
Maybe
gay
they're small
hands and a large mouth.
I never said
They
my
were
gay hands are
just
tiny.
You said little gay hands,
That's
gay
what
little
everyone's
hands,
fighting
something
over.
like that.
Little is like, a phrase. Doesn't mean they're literally little.
The temple leader has come over and said, "Can I help you with something? It looks like you were having somewhat of a dispute."
We're good now, Rune says, with muffins in their mouth.
Lee's on the chandelier, so
Doran steps behind Crib.
What does this temple leader look like?
He's
He's a
human
knight.
and he's quite attractive, apparently.
I
Nine out
mean,
of
Corvus
10.
is a lesbian, so.
Not attractive to Corvus.
Oh, I mean,
Like, I can appreciate you
Like,
aesthetically.
you could-
Yeah, aesthetically, the beauty is there,
Yes.
but she's not trying to fuck it. She kind of just walks up, looks at him, and then says, "I'm sorry, honey. I didn't realize they were going to fight over these muffins like a pack of wild rats. I kind of just gave up at that point."
Muffins can do that to people. What kind of muffin were they?
Triple chocolate.
No. I got an assortment of them
Assortment,
because
no.
I'm not one of those people that just buy one type because that's about the dumbest shit you can do.
At this point, Kriv is going to turn to Doran because no one else is listening, holding up the book with the same page with the spindle whites on it, and say,
Can you help me find weather for waffles?
Why does such a gorgeous face have to come with such a dumb brain? Yes, I'll help you find the spiders. I hate them, but I'll help you find the spiders.
Thank you.
So yeah, now Rune is out of their muffin frenzy, and they're gonna inform the rest of the party. So yeah, according to this book, wherever weather is probably within a mile of waffles.
can Lee hear them talking from up on his chandelier?
Yes?
We should go find weather.
I want a shower. That's about all I care about.
If we...
Well, and then Crib's thing.
Well, to compromise, how about we go to Corvus's house, get a shower, and then go find weather.
is it dark out yet?
It's fully nighttime, yeah.
Okay. Kriv is going to agree with going back to Corvus's house for now, because it is dark out and it's hard to see.
Corvus kind of speaks up and says, "Darlings, I only remember inviting Doran back to my house. Would anyone else like to ask if they could, come to my house?"
I would like to come.
Please.
Would you mind if we stayed at your house for the night?
Now y'all want to stay at my house. Y'all just ask them for more and more after y'all just fought over these fucking muffins.
Oh my god, y'all, it's a slumber party.
I think it's cute. You think you can get rid of them.
I mean, yeah, y'all can stay because I guess I don't really know what we're really going to do. So I guess we all need to talk about it. But I mean, my house is just a mess. So as long as y'all don't go snooping through into my shit, because I got
How many months has it been since you were there, too? We have no idea.
Rune
Yeah.
is gonna go snooping
The
through your
seasons have
shit.
changed. That's all we know.
Oh no, my cat!
Oh no! If Corvus's cat is dead, I will cry.
I'm gonna cry
Go
too.
But so anyways, yeah, I guess I kind of gather them all up and start back on the trek towards my house.
Are you a mother hen?
Yeah, I'm the mom friend.
The temple leader waves you out and is glad that whatever kind of confrontation you had with these people who may or may not be your friends is fixed.
The big muffin argument of 2019.
The Muffin War.
You lead them through the streets to your house. It's probably only about a mile from the temple that you're at. You head generally north. The streets are lit, though dimly, by gas lanterns. And, yeah.
Should I describe my house?
Yeah, give us a description of your house.
It's a cardboard box.
Or was there no shower the whole time? You were just...
It's just the rain is the shower. No, so what are most of these buildings? Is it safe to assume, like, brick and stuff
Yeah, a lot
like
of
that?
them are brick and mortar. Some of them are wood.
Her house is a simple 2-story brick house. It's not overall big. It's more the height kind of makes up for a lot of the room of it. Ground floor, she has a simple study and a living room and a small kitchen and a guest bath that doesn't have a shower. Upstairs, she has 3 bedrooms and then the bathroom. It's not connected to any of the bedrooms. Overall, it's genuinely messy, as if someone with a very scattered train of thought lives there. There are plants all along the windowsills and several wizarding books, because of course she had to go through a college, school, fucking adventure park, I don't know.
Wizard Adventure Park.
But as she welcomes them into her house, she points the door and she says, "Alright now, honey pie, the bathroom is going to be up the stairs. Third one's a little creaky, so don't let that scare you. But it's going to be the second door on the left. I don't know how fresh that tile is anymore. It was fresh when I left, but it's been a few months now, I guess. But besides that, more towels are under the sink if you need them." And she kind of sends you on your way.
Thank you.
And as she's walking and, welcoming everyone else into the house, she's picking up dirty clothes that have been left around. Scattered food that, of course, obviously was not several months old when she was abducted, kidnapped. Who knows? Not me. But yeah, so, and I have my cat and it's alive.
Yeah, your cats are alive, though they look like they're a little bit put out with you having not fed them. They've managed to get mice and lizards and whatever else wandered in or wandered out.
And that's the first thing Corvus does, is walk over to the kitchen where the food is and pours a bowl. Their names are, Shadow Weaver and Timothy.
Wow.
Can Kriv roll with
Timothy.
animal handling to pet the cats?
How friendly are your cats?
They're very loving. They're very both.
Rune is
Yeah,
also...
you don't have to.
I don't have to. Okay.
They're not feral.
Kriv is gonna go pet the cats with his giant ass dragon claws.
Rune is
But
also going to
gently.
do that. Grabby hands for the kitties.
Lee is gonna stay away from the cats because bird.
Would like to look around the house
No.
for any wizarding things, like rocks, first of all, little things in jars, fancy little plants, hanging plants, trinkets, food, candy, money,
Wizard stuff.
rocks, specifically.
All my possessions.
So should I be rolling perception?
I think you're investigating, so.
So investigation.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I was going to say, I would also like to say, Corvus is very anxious about all these people in her house. She was not expecting to have strangers in her house anytime soon. Overall, Corvus is not, she's not friendly, but she's not, I'm going to go out and make some friends today.
She's not peak hostess right now.
Well, I got an 8.
There are shiny wizardy things kind of around. You don't know what any of them do. You don't know what they're for. But you know that there are at least some shiny crystals that have already been described. I don't necessarily know what's in your house.
Well, I'm gonna wait. Does Corvus leave the room at any point?
No.
Can I go to a different room that than Corvus is in?
Automatically in the room with you all the time.
They teleport, they're just fucking...
That's metagaming.
She's right behind you. Although you've also seen runes snooping around, I think, in other places.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched you, Corvus watched Rune snoop around the house that they all woke up in and was, searching for things to take.
It was an abandoned house.
Yeah, that didn't have jack
It
shit in
looked
it.
abandoned,
This house
to be
is
fair.
not abandoned and has a lot of stuff in it.
So you're gonna follow Rune.
She's going to keep an eye on you to the best of her ability, yes.
Can I go in the bathroom and look for crystals in there?
I think the bathroom's being occupied by
Well,
Dawn
I have-
showering.
Yes.
I have a half bath downstairs that just has a
taking-
toilet.
That's fair.
My sweet beauty time.
And then I have the bath ship.
I'm gonna interrupt Doran in the shower to look for.
Well, I have a bathroom
You
downstairs.
don't want to do that because I will scream like a girl.
She'll scream with
I'll
me.
try.
No, he's not
is,
afraid.
preening while this is all happening.
I'll try the bathroom downstairs first, and then I'll interrupt Doran.
Are you looking for anything in
Honey
particular?
darling, if you knock out any of your feathers or whatever you're doing, Lee, or, Lee, can you not make a pile of feathers in my house?
While this is going on, Kriv is just petting the cats
Well-
and just curled up in the couch with them, basically.
That's
Well,
not
they're
what
done.
Once they're
preening
finished.
is.
Honey, do I look like I'm covered in feathers? Do I look like I have a bird in my house? I do not know what preening is.
Well, why don't you observe and learn?
I mean, you don't see me upstairs in the shower door, do you? I think I'm good on the observing part, but thank you for the offer.
Alright!
Are there any crystals in the bathroom?
Does Doran notice?
No, this
I'm
is
trying the downstairs
Oh.
one.
Because this is a guest bathroom, I assume that it's fairly plain.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try the upstairs bathroom.
Please
The
don't take
door
my
is
crystals.
locked.
Pick the lock.
I'm gonna pick the lock.
Is there a lock
You don't
on
even
the
actively want to pick it.
Is
You're
there a lock on the door first?
Yeah.
Well, it's a bathroom, I would assume so.
The bathroom doesn't
So,
have a
sleight
lock
of
on
hand?
it.
The bathroom in that house that's just yours?
You don't
and
have a
nobody else is
lock-picking
ever in?
skill? Fuck. I think I generally have it as a sleight of hand, so yes.
I'm gonna laugh if you get that 20.
14.
It is tricky, and you jimmy around in it for a minute, but it does eventually click open.
Are there crystals in there?
Well, first,
No, but you have to like open the door and go in.
I open the door and go in and look for
The door
crystals.
notice.
Here, everyone downstairs hears this extremely high-pitched, bordering
Would you
inhumane
like to-
shriek.
at the scream, Corvus goes running upstairs because her first thought is like, something is wrong, and Doran is, of course, the most vulnerable because he was in the middle of a shower. So she's like running up to check on him to find Rune breaking into the bathroom.
And you have a fully naked Doran who has like shocking grasp. He's like electricity all over his fingers. He's like 2 steps out of the shower, and if he goes into the water, like, you know that's gonna be bad. And like Rune's over there like, crystals.
I just really had to pee, you guys. I don't know what the big deal
Honey,
is.
darling, I told you there's a bathroom downstairs. When you
I
walked in.
wasn't listening.
Is there any details we need to know about Doran's appearance?
And their
He's
dick.
not wearing clothes.
Yeah. Also,
Can we get a roll for how big
Great
Doran's
question.
dick is?
Can we both roll?
The D10 to see how many inches Doran's
Nah,
dick
shit,
is.
roll a d20.
Okay.
What is Doran again, race-wise?
Half elf.
Half elf.
Roll the
that's-
D20.
No, we're rolling a d10. Nobody
No.
has a 20-inch dick.
8 inches
What you got?
of glory.
8.
Oh shit, y'all are matched.
Same
Oh God.
Roll the other d10 for, like, point number.
8.5.
Why in the world are we going to decimal?
Because we gotta know the dick size. But when Corvus kind of ran in, also, she kind of figured that Doran was going to be naked, so she instantly kind of has her hand out, like, not, of course, obviously not covering him, but blocking her view from his region.
The
I
dicks.
think that just like
The dick measuring competition
just
is
like,
going on.
add 10 points to Doran's estimation of Corvus. It just goes so far up. It's like, yes, bless you.
I mean, overall, she's just really not trying to see some dicks.
But that's not how Doran interprets it, and that's what really matters in this situation. Doran is just going to yell really loudly at Rune, I will electrocute you.
Corvus grabs Rune by the back of the collar and leaves, and like grabs the door as she's leaving and slams the door shut behind them. She's dragged Rune out into the
Do
hallway.
they need to do a strength check for that?
Are you fighting?
Nah.
Do you want to get electrocuted?
Corvus is quite a bit smaller than Rune, though.
Although if
right?
Rune's going with it,
Yeah,
you can
I'm
call
just-
just about anyone
Like,
who's
she's
going
going
with it.
willingly.
Mhm.
So
Has Rune made the situation awkward enough for Corvus to leave them alone in the
No.
room? Fuck.
If anything,
one, they're in the hallway. Two, they want to know why the fuck you just basically broke into a bathroom. Because that's very sketchy. Because she knew that you knew someone was showering in there.
I just really had
And that
to
was
pee,
just really
okay?
sketchy that she doesn't know you and you broke into a bathroom where someone is naked.
Do you want me to go outside like a dog?
Honey, darling, sweet fucking tea, I have 2 goddamn bathrooms.
I forgot about that.
She starts to drag, like, Rune down the stairs. like still like holding on to like your shirt kind of, and she kind of continues to drag Rune like a scolded child by the back of the shirt collar down the step and points out the open bathroom door of the half bath that is downstairs. And she even has a lovely embroidered sign on the front of the door that says guest bath.
Oh, I thought that was a kitchen. I'm sorry.
And she, like, shoves Rune into the bathroom and pulls the door shut. Like, Corvus does not go inside with her, but kind of shoves Rune into the bathroom and shuts the door.
I'm gonna wait until Corvus leaves the outside of the bathroom.
Yeah, Corvus, like, does eventually walk back upstairs to the master bath where Doran is, and she knocks on the door and calls through it. Kind of like, honey pie, are you still okay in there?
Doran opens the door. He is fully clothed, and both he and his clothes are dripping wet. He is visibly distressed, and, like, looks like he had just seen someone get murdered in front of him, except he would probably have reacted better to seeing someone get murdered in front of him. He just kind of gives Corvus this shocked and terrified look and says, I'm gonna be outside for a bit. And then he, like, leaves and, like, goes around the back and just stands out back.
Corvus kind of follows after Doran with a towel at least, because he's dripping water in her house.
Okay, so Corvus is distracted.
Yes.
Okay.
Rune is gonna
Unfortunately.
exit the bathroom and would like to steal the prettiest crystal.
Did you at least go pee?
No.
You're a fucking liar.
Alright, Dean, roll perception.
Wait, what am I rolling?
You are rolling stealth, because if you don't get seen, you don't get seen taking.
18.
You paid attention.
I got a 4 minus 2.
So a 2, probably not gonna cut it.
Oh,
Alright,
no.
in which case Corvus definitely catches some movement out of the corner of their eye and sneaking out of the bathroom and reaching suspiciously towards your fanciest crystal is one Rune.
Okay. Here, let me get my character sheet up because I'm about to do something.
All they wanted was a crystal. Ultimately.
But so what Corvus is going to do is she's going to cast Mage Hand, which she has as a cantrip. And what she's going to do is she is not grabbing Rune around the neck.
Kinky.
No. But more pushing where her collarbones are and is, like, shoving her away from the crystal and, like, pinning her to a wall where she cannot move.
Kinky.
Do that with Mage Hand.
That sounds awfully kinky.
It does.
She shoves the crystal up all of your asses and goes in and burns her own house down.
Hell yeah, I got a crystal.
No! But, yeah, no, but so Corvus has Rune, like, shoved up against the wall, and she kind of, like, because of course her hands are still free minus the towel because Mage Hand. And, her tail is flicking angrily like a pissed off cat. She's not happy. She throws the towel at Doran.
A Doran?
Yeah, because
Doran just, like,
he
catches
was
it
dripping
and wanders
water through her
outside.
house.
Yeah.
So she throws the towel at him, and then, like, her attention is fully on you now.
On me?
You just tried to fucking steal her most expensive crystal. And she's
Prettiest.
known you.
We didn't say most expensive. We said prettiest.
Yeah, we did.
I said finest, which kind of implies both.
Also, pretty is
okay,
fine.
that's fine.
That's going to be
Okay.
expensive. You don't buy ugly crystals for a lot of money.
I was just looking at it.
With my hands.
Yes.
It's like touch is one of the five senses. And she finally, like, storms over to you and replaces Mage Hand, like, with her own hand.
Kinkier.
I lied. Can I roll to attack?
Depends a little bit. What are you planning on doing?
Slapping her.
Metagaming. Just because I said kinkier.
1.
It's 1d4 for improvised damage.
So I just roll it, or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna miss her.
Slap.
Can I roll to dodge?
That's 3.
No, because she's got you pinned on
Pinned
the wall.
against the wall, and I'm
Can I,
pissed.
like, move out of the way?
Well, I mean, I just slapped you for 3 damage.
I think
I
it's too
can't
late.
move.
I'm gonna go with it be a strength contest.
Okay.
So now I need to roll strength?
Yes.
No, this is not going to be good. Oh, 18. 19 minus 1.
20.
Fuck!
There's like a serious wrestle that happens for a second, and then she does manage to slip away from Corvus. So your slap does not actually land,
Hell
unfortunately.
yeah.
But Corvus was no less pissed off than she was, and she kind of turns on her heel to like now reface Rune, but she doesn't go back after her. And she was like, "You got a lot of fucking nerve to come in here and try and take my shit.
I wasn't. I was just looking.
You're gonna fucking lie to me now."
I'm not lying.
What's
Should we
the-
do like an insight?
Yeah, I was going. Can I roll insight?
That didn't
I'm
even
willing
sound
to
convincing.
assume that you'd have to roll pretty darn high
To lie
at
to me.
deceit to lie to them. I'm going to let you do it with disadvantage,
Oh no.
and rather than have them contest, I'm going to set a DC.
I got a 12 with disadvantage.
That doesn't cut it.
No.
So, your lies aren't really gonna fly, I think, in this situation.
We're just staring at each other, apparently. I just wanted the shiny, I'm sorry.
Listen, I don't care if you want to go out and steal from Joe fucking Blow down the street, but you're not gonna come in my goddamn house and fucking steal from me.
Okay.
And what Corvus does is she kind of brings up, she's not casting it fully, but she kind of gets like a fireball in her hand. So she's kind of just summoning it. And I guess I would technically need to roll intimidation if I'm threatening her right now, wouldn't I?
If you feel it's necessary, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah.
How would I contest that?
I want to say wisdom.
You're just like, haha. this-
Also, can Crip roll for animal handling and just, like, loving on, Corvus's pets?
You
They're
don't
my
have to.
cats.
We've established that the cats already love
The cats like me, but I want the cats to love me, and I want to roll animal handling
It's
so that they will be like,
I have them
ah.
pictured as my cats
They
at
really
home,
wanna-
and
Well,
Caleb
animal
can.
handling.
Caleb, my cat's at home,
Well,
sweet,
They're perfect.
instantly in
them.
love with you.
I love them.
So that's my cat's. Like the second Caleb sat down outside the fire pit, my
I-
cat Steel was all over him.
okay.
So,
Decided
So,
to claim them.
never mind then. We'll scratch that. But Crip is still preoccupied with the cats and can hear the yelling, but does not feel the need to be involved and does not really want to be involved and would rather focus on the cats than the conflict. So,
15 for intimidation.
Alright.
9.
Where is this all happening?
In
Outside
one of
the
the
guest
hallways
bathroom, yeah.
downstairs, apparently.
So I'm intimidated.
While this is all happening, Leek is going to see if anybody's paying attention. And if nobody is paying attention, no metagaming.
I'm not.
He's
But
going to steal.
Party cohesion issue. If you continue to steal from your party members' house, they will not want to be in a
But if
party with
they
you.
do not know that I stole from their house, then it's not an
They
issue.
have graciously invited you into their home, and you are putting yourself at risk that they will notice you.
Why
And
is this
I
an
mean-
issue for me, but not for...
I wasn't gonna want to let's do them either, but,
But
if
we've
you
kind of
both
just
do
rolled
it, it's
with
gonna
it.
be an issue. It's gonna be a very real issue.
also, I'm pretty sure you can probably hear how pissed off Corvus is, and you can probably put 2 and 2 together that she caught her trying to steal from her.
But yeah, I'm gonna probably just say that unless you have a good reason to try and steal something from your party member,
Because I'm a rogue and it is in my nature to steal everything.
no, it's
I like
not.
rocks and it's in my nature to steal rocks.
And as a race, Aarakocra love shiny things.
I mean,
Yeah, as a
Dragonborns
race, I'm a
also-
human. I like shiny things. I want to lick them because I think they're water. It doesn't mean that you
what?
Wait, what?
babies. If you give a baby a shiny surface, they
Oh,
lick
like
it
a
because
mirror.
yeah.
I
But
mean,
that doesn't mean that I'm compulsively gonna lick every window I walk past. That's not how being a race works. I think that if you try and continue to steal from your party members without a valid, story-driven or character-driven reason,
Because also, like,
it will cause party
Kriv-
cohesion issues.
Kriv is a dragonborn with an urchin background who, like, canonically wants to hoard food and other shiny things because it's in his race. He's just playing with the cats. He's just having a time.
But his character is I need to love all of the creatures.
He also passed up the muffins earlier because he's worried about the spider.
But it's also, he's
Yeah.
still, we've
Just-
talked
just
about
to
it
love
before.
all the creatures.
And
thing.
But, like,
Also-
dragonborns would want to...
yeah, they would want to hoard things. And
I have nothing
even
else to
with
do. I finished preening.
So anyways,
Well, you could
if you go to
investigate. I don't
sleep,
know
if
what
everybody
anybody
goes
else
to
is
sleep,
doing.
we can
You
move
can
on.
move on.
But I would like the rocks.
Damn it.
Anyways,
I mean, Crib is down to sleep if anybody else wants to, but right now they're all
Do you
just
need a
fighting
cuddle
over
buddy,
things
Crib?
or comparing dick sizes or trying to goddamn rob the other party
to be fair,
members.
you don't know about the dick sizes. Only
I don't,
Corvus
and I
was
don't want
witness
to.
that.
Crib is completely content to just
Which I
sit
feel like
and
that was
pet
just like a
cats and be a
solid,
normal
quiet-
person.
I feel like that was just a solid, quiet moment.
So what are we doing?
Corvus is threatening Rune currently, who
Okay.
is intimidated.
I'm intimidated.
I guess I will not.
I don't know, like, the equivalent of this, but, like, what would I roll to, like, surrender and be like, okay?
Not a roll, it's character choice.
Also, I
Okay.
haven't threatened you yet.
I mean, you kind of are by having, like, Firebolt in your hand. I'm just gonna be like,
Interesting.
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and she sees your surrender, and she kind of accepts it, but at the same time, she is still going to say what she wants to say, which is, honey darling, if I catch you ever trying to steal shit from my house again, you're not gonna have a hair left on your goddamn head.
Not my hair!
Yes, your hair. And she, like, lets the fire kind of die out in her palm, and gives Rune a pointed look, and then points to the kitchen and says, go.
Rune is gonna give one last longing look to the crystal and then go to the kitchen and pet the cats with Kriv.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty.
But they're pouting the whole time.
So, and I'm kind of going to help wrap this up in a sense. Corvus goes upstairs to a second bedroom she has, where she has male clothing.
Mhm.
And she goes out to where Doran is standing on her yard, wet and with
Wet and dripping.
wet and
Wait.
with a towel around him.
Why does Corvus have male clothing if she's a lesbian?
Because she's a lesbian.
Don't ask questions that you don't need the answer to. That's metagaming.
I would like to know.
I said she got them from a bedroom, not her bedroom.
Ooh.
But,
Backstory.
We don't know anything though.
yeah, don't
So-
metagame. But she goes out to Doran with this, like, pile, and it's kind of plain clothing. It's nothing too fancy. Probably a pair of, like, loose sweat-type pants, almost like, or sleep pants, lounge pants, and a simple tunic-type shirt with a slight jacket, just because he's still dripping wet. He has to be cold. And she offers them to him and says, now, honey darling, I don't want you to go drip water back in the house, but if you go around the corner of my house a little bit, no one can see you back there unless they're peeking out a window from upstairs. And if you just want to change out of those wet clothes right now for me, please, pretty darling.
Yeah, okay.
And so then after he's getting changed, she goes back in the house and is instantly glaring at Rune. Like, she was gone for maybe 30 seconds, and she's instantly like, I don't... At some point, she will probably find, and like during the night, she'll find a way to inventory her house. At this point, like, she's on guard for people stealing from her now.
And at this point, Crib would like to approach Corvus just because they're in the near-ish vicinity and ask,
Where would you like him to sleep?
That's where Corvus was going to get to.
alright,
She's going to tell everyone what the sleeping arrangements are. And she looks at you, because obviously you're the biggest guy, the biggest one at all. And she says, honey darling, I don't think I have a bed that's going to be comfortable for you. All my beds none of them are bigger than a full-size bed, and you're more than a full-size boy.
I can
Make a
sleep on the
pallet
floor.
for you down here if you want. My cats normally sleep down here anyways. I hope that won't be a bother to you. But
Crib is delighted
Timothy
at the
especially-
idea.
Timothy may try and smother you in his sleep. He doesn't know how not to sleep on strangers' faces. It's really a problem. But as long as he doesn't try and kill you, I hope you should be down here all right.
Crib is delighted but tries not to show his excitement at sleeping in the same area as the cats. So.
And then so after that, she makes the mental note that she'll have to get the blankets and pillow to make the pallet for him. She turns to Lee, Rune, and is Doran inside at this point?
He comes in right after you finish talking to Crib.
Crib. Okay. And she says, alright, now I have two, I guess you'd call them guest bedrooms. I mean, the people who used to sleep there aren't really coming back anytime soon. But she said, y'all are more than welcome to divide them how you want. I'm sleeping in my own bed, in my own room, by myself.
Alright, how are we dividing the beds? 2 beds, 3 people?
I'm small.
I'm large. Who's
I will
willing?
not sleep with Rune.
Aww.
Especially after the dick comparing
I will not.
So
competition.
Leek heard the argument upstairs but didn't do anything about it. But
The
he's gonna
argument.
say to because he could hear it, because it was very loud. And he's going to say to Doran, if you would like to share a bed, I'm small.
Okay, but don't touch me.
Wasn't
He's just a little
planning on
small
it.
boy. Adorable.
Also, I guess I say Corvus also technically has a couch downstairs that Criv is not sleeping on. So if anything,
You're not going to sleep on the couch?
I can't fit on the couch.
I don't have a
Rune.
fucking 7-foot couch.
Rune does not
And
want
it's
to
not gonna
be.
be wide enough for
Draped
him.
over both ends.
Yeah, that's why I made him like a little nest on the floor.
And Crib would break the whole ass couch.
Yeah, like
If he
fucking
sat
turn
down.
over a little too hard.
Just-
And it,
As soon as he sat down.
so
Doran
Thank
may
you.
migrate to the couch in the middle of the night if no one else uses it.
Well, Rune would like to be on the couch because Rune is feeling very bad about earlier, both about Corvus and Doran.
The Doran is not migrating to the couch in the middle of the night.
And Rune does not want to be alone. So they're gonna go to the couch and grab a cat.
just grab a cat.
It's a cuddle
Grab
buddy.
a cat.
In which case, once everybody settles down a little while,
Because then Doran gets his own bed, which is good.
it may take a little while for some of you to get to sleep, some faster than others, but you do eventually sleep. That night, you dream. And this particular night, what's something that Rune might dream of?
Probably, blowing glass.
In which case, you dream that you're in a high-ceilinged room. It's warm, almost stiflingly so. There are a number of long-handled implements, things that look like large clamps. The big chunks of glass are on tables. Small chunks of glass litter the floors. In your hand, you can feel the rolling of a smooth pipe as you manipulate the brightly colored, glowing ball of glass. However, as you move around what is clearly a glass-blowing studio of some form, the room grows darker and the sounds more echoey. There's a moment where you're not sure where you are anymore. The area is fully dark, but the sound of walking footsteps remains. It tap, tap, tap. It sounds almost as though there's a thin sheen of water that sticks to the soles of your shoe as you walk. It's reflective on the ground. You can't see any walls or surfaces other than that. Tap, tap, tap. The walking continues. Eventually you come into what appears to be a spotlight of some sort. There's a single table with a lamp illuminating nothing around it, but on the table is a piece of paper. You reach out with a hand you don't recognize. You pick up the paper off the table, however, as soon as your hand touches it and you lift it, it becomes a small, silver, ornate hand mirror. It reflects back to you dark eyes on pale skin that's human-featured face, but one you don't think you've ever seen. You set the mirror back down, and you continue to walk. The sounds begin to fade, and the darkness then becomes the much more warm, comforting of the next day. And I think that we'll call it there.
Is that everyone's dream was about glass blowing?
Yes.
Congratulations,
It was
yes.
a shared
You had a
Ooh.
shared dream.
Thank you so much for listening to the third episode of Gays and Goblins. If you liked what you heard, we will be uploading new episodes every week on Wednesdays. In addition, you can check us out on social media where we post updates about the podcast as well as official art and character information. Our Linktree has all of our social media handles and can be found at linktr.ee/gays_n_goblins. If you would like to donate to our Patreon, we would really appreciate that, as making a podcast is not cheap, and in exchange you can get cool rewards like having an NPC named after you or getting awesome behind-the-scenes content. Until next time, have a gay day.